can't be stopped now, can't stop. I can't be stopped now, can't stop. I can't be stopped now, can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
What's up, guys? It's Coach Taylor Stratham with ILoveBasketballTV, and with me today is Sam Cabrera from Creators Basketball. And today we are going to show you every dribble move that you need in your bag. You ready?
Yeah. They hate when you elevate. You're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate.
So for the first dribble move that you guys need, we're going to start very foundation. We're going to start with the crossover. Okay, this kind of segues into every other move, because once we get the crossover, now we just change our angle a little and it turns into a through the legs. Or we put it behind our back now and do the same motion and it turns into a behind the back. And then once we get that, we can start getting into in and outs and get into these other moves. So right now Sam's going to lead us. He's going to go crossover. So when you guys cross over, you want to dribble outside your body. Okay, we want to be attacking one way, and as we're stepping that way, we want to cross low below our knees, and the ball leads us. So once the ball crosses fast, boom, we turn our body and change our angle. So always imagine somebody's right here in front of you. So we're never just going to cross and walk through our imaginary defender. Okay, if you guys have cones or whatever, you can use those at home. We're always going at V's. So again, if like Sam is playing defense on me, okay, and he's squared up with me right now, I'm not just going to run through him, or that's going to be a charge, or Sam's a great defender, he's going to steal it and make me look silly. I'm going to sell one way, and once he beats me there, the ball leads, and then I'm trying to step by him and beat him to that next spot. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go zigzag crossovers. Okay, here we go.
They hate when you elevate. You're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate.
Yep, same thing back.
In the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate.
So for the second dribble move that we need in our bag, it's a through the legs. This is going to lead to a lot of combo moves. This helps us set up our defenders when we're coming down court, kind of helps us with our rhythm, and it's also one of the most protected moves. So if we're in crowded space and we need to change direction, instead of being vulnerable and putting the ball in front of us with a crossover, boom, we go through our legs, and now we have our body between the ball and our defender, and we're able to get to our different spots. Okay, so for you guys at home, you guys can just be here stationary in a lunge position, feet really wide, just going back and forth and just trying to understand the angle and the ball positioning of where you need to be bouncing and placing that ball on the floor. Okay, so you guys could just go back and forth. Once you get that, you're going to do what Sam's getting to, and we're going to go one dribble through the legs. Boom, changing direction very quickly. Okay, on the way back, he's going to do the same thing, but he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to explode through it. Okay, ready?
I'm the MVP.
Good, Sam. Yep, through. Good. Good. Okay, for this next one, we're going to work on behind the back. So similar to when we cross over, okay, we're trying to keep our hands outside of our body, right? So now our defender in front of us is forced to rotate, or we could take that space, okay? We want to do the same thing behind our back, okay? So sitting in a chair, my chest is up, I'm not leaning forward, I'm not bent over, my knees aren't caving in or creating these bad habits. I'm shoulder width apart, I'm in a very athletic stance on the balls of my feet, and I'm just going behind the back, okay? Boom, consistently. So right now, Sam is going to go 10 behind the back, stationary, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then he's going to go zigzags, getting to a jump stop, and then a change of direction behind the back, okay? Not a wrap right now. Once you guys get this, it's going to be very easy to start wrapping. So imagine coming down full speed at somebody, and as we're attacking, they cut us off, and now all we're doing is changing direction and wrapping the ball all the way around to the other side of our back, okay? Not stopping our momentum. A lot of the times if we're in traffic or there's a really good defender, we want to get to a jump stop and be under control before we take that space, okay? So here we go. 9, 10, good. Boom. Good, Sam. Good. Good job, good job, good job. Once we get those 3 basic moves perfected, and perfection never stops. You watch Steph Curry before games, all these NBA players, they're constantly working, doing hundreds and hundreds of reps, changing speed, working on different ways to get to these moves, okay? But once we get that, now we're gonna play off of it. So once people are sitting on our crossover, they know we like to get to our crossover, our counter is gonna be an in and out, okay? We're gonna sell that we're crossing over, so we're gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna step like I'm crossing over, okay? I'm gonna bring the ball to the middle, have my hand on the side, so I'm manipulating the ball, and then as it starts to get to the middle, I'm sliding it across the top and pulling it back from this left side and going this way, okay? So again, I'm selling with my foot and my eyes and where my shoulders are turning, and then boom, I'm bringing the ball and exploding the opposite way, okay? So right now, Sam, you're just gonna go pound in and out all the way down with your right hand and then switch coming back, okay? Step with it. Good. Eyes up, sell. Good, Sam. So now this next dribble move, okay, it's gonna kind of work on our rhythm and our timing of things, because if you watch young players, a lot of the times they put their head down and they just go, 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 go. Okay, you watch pros, they're never going at 100% unless they're exploding out of a move. But their game is a lot of hezzies, a lot of pullbacks, and a lot of deception and not really knowing which way they're going. Like oftentimes you'll see them dancing with the ball and then the camera will lose them just because they're that deceptive. And they're not just going one way where they could follow. You know, they may go downhill, they may pull back, they may sell a move, change direction, boom, they may pull back again, get to a hezzy. You know, there's just like so many different moves that they have. So right now what we're gonna do is Sam's gonna come downhill, he's gonna go 1 or 2 dribbles, and he's gonna pull back under his same leg. So if the ball's in my right hand, I'm pulling back under my right leg and I'm stepping back out of that area. But I'm not just staying square where I'm vulnerable and a good defender with long arms could just tap that ball and be gone the other way, okay? I'm protecting the ball as I'm going, and as I go under, I'm turning my body in the direction that I'm going. So I'm squaring up in that direction. So now, not only is the ball further, but I have my body in between the ball and the defender, okay? You wanna make sure this ball is always protected no matter what move we're doing. You know, it may be vulnerable for a second, but boom, we want to make sure that before the defense can recover or really see what's going on, they don't have an opportunity to poke at it. Okay, so here we go.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel a smart.
So the next dribble move that you guys at home need is a retreat dribble, okay? You use this oftentimes in crowded spaces when there's a trap coming, or like most teams in AAU or high school, they press. You wanna be able to get out of certain areas where defenders are coming to trap you, and oftentimes players pick up the ball or you know, they force these bad passes, but if you can create a little space with your dribble, not only can you create angles to get by them, but you can create better passing angles, okay? Which helps your team. So right now, what Sam is gonna do is we're gonna attack 2 dribbles one way. So if we're going to the right, we're attacking, okay? On the second dribble, he's turning his whole body toward the sideline. His head is still facing up. He wants to see the entire floor. His off arm is up, and now he's gonna push these dribbles backwards, okay? So he's gonna go from the front of the ball and push it and catch it at the back. Front of the ball to the back, okay? Into a retreat dribble. Now, once you do 2 dribbles, you want to immediately open up. Now you have the space that you need. Imagine that defender closing this gap. Now we want to explode through our legs protected. We want to wrap and get out of it. Or if you have enough space, you can just cross and get straight to it, okay? So Sam, I want you to freestyle on this. Again, 2 dribbles, 2 retreat dribbles, and then explode out of it, okay? Here we go. Good, eyes up. Good, back dribble, eyes up with the floor. Boom. Back, back. Last one. Boom. Good, Sam. Eyes up. Eyes up. So the very last dribble move that you guys need is the spin move, okay? And with the spin move comes so many other variations of the spin move, okay? Once you get this initial spin move down, now you guys can come here, fake a spin, go back that same direction. You guys can come here, kind of slow down, and then explode out of it, okay? There's so many different ways to get to it. But right now, we're gonna work on a spin move. We're gonna do the same thing, going zigzag dribbling side to side, 2 dribbles, getting to a spin. Now, when we spin, whatever hand the ball is in, it's in my right hand, on the second dribble, I wanna come to a stop. So if somebody's cutting me off, I wanna come to a stop and have a little space, okay? So now as I come to a stop, I'm kind of almost cuffing this ball. I'm not fully cuffing it, but I have my hand on it and it's very close to my wrist. So now as I turn, my hand never goes under it. My hand's always on the side. As I'm low and I drop step in that direction that I want to go, notice I'm dropping the ball to lead me, okay? So again, I go 1, 2, and then I'm spinning, boom, and now the ball is protected again by my body, by my off arm, in between the ball and the defender, okay? So now I can explode through the space. So for the very last one, Sam, again, zigzag dribbling, 2 dribbles, and I want you to spin and really explode out of it, okay? Make sure we get a big drop step.
You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
Last one, Now that completes every dribble move that you guys need in your bag. As you can see here, 9-year-old Sam, he's perfected all of these. There's no excuse for you guys at home. And honestly, even if you guys feel like you've perfected them, you can always get better at them. And now we can start adding counters and different variations, combinations to these moves. Do me a favor, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to ILoveBasketballTV, and until then, comment, let us know what you want to see. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, I'm shining bright, got me feeling like I'm next, so feeling like I'm Curry, how I'm balling on a West Wall.